is the 11th seed in the world. What else can you say? This is how it had to be. This is how it always was. And here we are again. Welcome to Grand Finals! Here at the 52nd edition of Sumabato, call sign twitch.tv/VGBootCamp. Artrix and Stu the announcer on the call. Asimo versus Acola. Small battlefield for game number one.
These boys are immediately running it back from the last grand finals that we saw, and you can tell that all the eyes are on Asimo now. See if he can make it a two-peat against the world's finest here. This Steve, though, he's been sitting pretty in the winner's side, had a little time to think about what he wants to do against this Ryu, and he's been able to watch him tear through every single opponent that's been standing in his way, tearing through Masa, tearing through Yoshidora. A very tense game against Raru, but Acola had a tense game against Raru as well, so they're both a pretty even footing at the moment. A first stock could come at any point, but Asimo, almost the opposite of what we saw from the last set, wasn't able to punish a call out of shield. You have to be a bit more scared against Steve, I get it, but still would have expected something to pop out there.
I mean, I recall last month, I have to say, because we were talking about it and getting that uppercut, a little bit of an early warning shot is like, hey, man, we've got two sets of this. If I have anything to say about it, and Acola pulling out the F smash, yeah, you got one set of redstone, buddy. That's all I need. But I do recall that last month, as it is going to be Asimo drawing first blood. Goodness me, are we seeing this again? Sitting at 121, Asimo, the fighting spirit is something unreal, and it's something that we saw last month. Because when you saw that game 5, the everything that went into it, as Acola will take the first stock of this grand finals off of Asimo. I have to think like, okay, that took everything Asimo had. It took everything and then some to, show that you were capable of winning a tournament from winner's side, sure, but also from taking it off of Acola of all players. So, and that went to 5 games. What do you do? What do you do even if you're able to reset it? Like, what do you have left in the tank?
You've got to make sure that the reserves are on deck here. Asimo has to be able to play so hard. It's just 6 wins against the world's greatest. Like, it's not asking that much, but asking a lot on the recovery of Ryu there. It's one of his weakest positions. But this point where he had Acola right in front of him, almost slipping straight through his fingers, or slipping straight through the elbow, should I say, as we weren't able to confirm it to a Ryu there. Very unconventional stuff from Asimo at the moment.
Yeah, but piling on that damage, almost a full stock lead, and indeed a full stock lead. Now, as you're going to get recovered to platform, and that is not where you want to be. Asimo in real trouble here. So says Acola. I think you're forgetting exactly whose stage this is, says Acola. I will be so happy to remind you.
The kid's locked in, and he's ready to take his crown if he can get it. It's only one game, but he only has to take 3. This is the thing that you get, because you got to stay on winner's side. You play so well. It's up to Asimo to keep himself running, but he's had to play for so long. We've been on, like an 8-set, 9-set streak so far in order to make it to grand finals. 2 more that you need to put under your belt in order to take the entire thing. We're going to Smashville now, really cutting down the stage, the space, but something that Acola can take into a tribute as well. Those backers going to be killing off the side much, much sooner.
Yeah, I mean, what we've been seeing from Scar's very own Asimo has been nothing short of impressive. But again, you're talking about the #1 player in the world. You're talking about the crown, the jewel in Zeta Division's crown in Acola. And this is someone who is you're talking about indomitable. That's what Acola has been, but Asimo, if nothing else, defiant in the face of adversity, and in the face of the meta, in the face of this character, in the face of just absolute despair. You have to cling on for dear life, and we have seen Asimo doing that time and again, both in this bracket and in the past.
He's showing that he still has the gas in the tank. He just needs to gain access to it, and the thing that's gaining access to it is the absolute impression on this Steve right now. Not gonna be able to take the stock off the top, but we're lining ourselves up. It is a massive stock lead that Asimo has been able to build right now. Enough rage where these Shoryus become extra scary. really it's up to Acola to vote down this oppression. But we're on Smashville. You don't really have the space to run away from Ryu for too long. Ooh,
Yeah, okay. So 3 stocks to 1 now, and we are going to get a we're going to get a 2 stock to 1, I should say. Man,
mhm.
Asimo is doing some work. I gotta give it to him. I mean, you're talking about defiance. This is one of those things that you need. If you're going to get it, you saw that charge. I know you did.
Oh
But
my god,
we
it's
yeah,
ew.
no, that's one of those things that you need to just have. You just need this. You need a game where you win it convincingly, you win it decisively, and you have something where you're able to bring a foothold. But Acola is not going to give it to him for free. In fact, you're sitting there at 55%. This is far from a foregone conclusion.
It's a lot of what I've been seeing from these players
Oh
throughout this
my.
entire tournament. Anvil strong. Did you do that,
Uh,
bruh?
sh-
Huh? Acola? We all right, buddy? What
so that's
happened there? Did
game
we run out of
two.
mine? Oh, okay.
uh,
Rerun it back. Go next, I
we're
guess.
yeah, we're experiencing some technical difficulties, and by we I mean Acola. But
Uh,
you got the
he's giving
look.
me a technical difficulty here, man. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah, no, that was the perfect time for the mic to cut out, by the way. So we we are going to get, an SD from Akla, giving a little bit of momentum to Ashimo as we go to Final Destination for game number 3, which I believe was the final stage for the game 5 that we had last time. Is that true or?
Something along those lines. I can't remember to be exact, but the fact that we're both
We
on
can't
SD, I
remember
definitely
one
remember this
month back.
stage.
Yeah. Sorry
I
about that,
did.
folks.
Memory's short, man. Yeah, I'm surprised I can remember what I have for breakfast.
Yeah, for
It
real.
was cinnamon
Actually, I think it was.
toast.
Actually, I think it was Town and City. That didn't sound too bad. But
Mm.
either way, yeah, no, y'all gonna have to. By the you're gonna have to explain Vegemite to me at some point because I'm just not
Oh yeah,
seeing
of
the
course.
appeal.
That's great.
Okay, now either way, 3 stocks to 2 now for Asimo, spreading on a thin layer of pain to the toast of Aquila. But we're seeing it's. I've heard it has to be razor thin, so I know that much at least. Big red
Yeah,
fireball
yeah.
to the back
You
of
want to make sure that
Aquila.
the lead you have right now isn't razor thin, though. I think control. He wants to cake on that yeast extract as much as you can. That is what it is. Vegemite yeast extract. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, if you're gonna cake it on, that's the thing is like having it be somewhat comparable to peanut butter, where you just
Mm.
slather it on, and you want to have a thick layer of that between bread. It's like, no, you don't do that with Vegemite. It's
I like slather. No, some people will slather, and I mean Ashimo right now, he's trying to slather on a bit of percent onto a cola, seeing how much he can, how far he can take this lead. It's the main taste
oh,
of the Vegemite is this
oh,
salt. Be feeling very salty after just getting sent into that side of the stage again and again. Every single hitbox is making you hit it.
the fact that you have been so able to weave Vegemite into this commentary, I love you, Artrix. I really do.
Mm,
But we're
do
going
my
to
best.
get a little bit more. I'm gonna have to go down to World Market after this in the morning, aren't I? We're gonna
Yeah.
get the sidestep into another Tatsu. I mean, you're just kind of throwing these out there onto the shield of Akala, but you're making it work. Back air, going to put Akala off stage, sitting there at 140, and you do have a significant lead. But how significant can it be when you have Diamond on deck? Akala now putting Minecart into the face. I mean, Minecraft, yes, indeed, but
Hmm.
more pertinently, that minecart, it is so strong. But you don't need minecarts, you don't need pickaxes, you have your fists and your wits, and you are going to fight. 2 stocks to 1 now for Asimo, but for how long?
Man, it's the most important part of the Vegemite toast is
Ooh,
adding that butter. It's the layer that matters most. And Nicole, like he's done a really good
ooh.
job to butter up the toast of Ashimo as he continues to rack on the percent until he found that back air. It took him a long while to get it though. It's almost unconventional. We see him killing with that back air at much early percents usually, but now that we both find ourselves at 1 stock apiece, Acola's resource bar looking a bit low. We've run out of the shovel, so now our mining is going to be a bit slow. Not going to matter though as we continue to get those up tilts. Use our diamond, and we're straight back to full mats, baby.
Is that what you're doing? Because I wouldn't stop talking about baseball. Now you're not going to stop talking about
No, I
Vegemite.
just wanted to see if I could do it for an entire game, actually. But they've
No,
been
I
playing for a
respect
little
it.
too long now, and I'm running out of puns.
No, that's fair enough. No, oh, you mean they're so you're saying those puns are being spread pretty thin?
And they are being spread pretty thin, just like Vegemite should be on a slice of toast. Yes.
You're
Bro, this
welcome.
toast is about to be cooked. One of these players is going to be toasted very
Oh,
soon as we swipe our sword as we would swipe the, yeah, you know, it's kind of like, it's like the Vegemite because it's like the butter
it's run
knife.
its
But
course.
instead, well, that's,
It
you know what,
ended
if he
much
had the
like that game
gold
number 3.
sword, oh, if he had the gold sword, it would have been the butter knife, but he had the diamond sword. That's unfortunate. Acola did not like the joke.
Mm.
He didn't like he didn't like the Vegemite. That's okay.
It's hey man, pressure makes diamonds, and Acola came out shining in that one. So we bailed you out. Don't worry about that. It's game 4.
Mhm.
Acola on the cusp of victory. Asimo though showing signs of life. This is not someone who has been giving these games for free, but I mean it seems to be the case with Acola, even in some instances where you're getting outplayed. Oh, you are not outplayed there. That's the 0 to death from go to KO in 10 seconds. Asimo, welcome to the compilation.
Brother Acola wants this tournament done and dusted right now. He does not want to give Asimo a single chance
Oh my
to
god.
recover from that F smash that he suffered before, getting that early spike, getting this early 60%. He's up tilting on the shield. The pressure is absolutely insane from Acola, and we're back to mining. The pressure is done. We're taking it off for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, you know what? It's fun to do that with a wood pickaxe every now and then, but let's just go back.
Mhm.
Let's go back to the tool shed, see if we can pull out something better. But got the anvil on deck, got the walls 3 high, my beloved, and okay, but that's the thing. Asimo has the means to take those things out. Just get gold from a wooden block. Why not? Let's get some diamond too. That's just
Okay.
that felt like
Okay.
recompense, if I'm being completely honest.
Uh, if he definitely did not want to grab the ledge there, and I can't imagine that he wanted to get up attack either, and you're gonna get punished for it. That is holy retribution for the camp that we saw below that ledge just there for a second. Gonna need a bit more than holy retribution here if Ashman is gonna take this game, bring it to a 5, potentially bring it to the reset, because Acola still feels like he's playing with the vitriol that he was to take that first stock so early on, but it's the pressure that he's kind of
Oof.
stopped so far. We have gone back to mining, we have gone back to walling. The F smash is able to hit through, but if Ashman is playing a little more safe with how he's canceling on this wall, you can only stay safe for so long.
Ooh. Yeah, no, the first hit was untechable, but off of the wall it was. We saw that green light indicating as such. There's gonna be the back air. Again into the dirt wall. How much bounce back do you possibly need? Now you got the diamond sword in hand. This is real trouble if you are Ryu at 154% minecart. Going to inhibit your recovery.
Mm.
Down smash. You had no options left. And Acola is at 1 stock from victory here at the 52nd edition of Sumabato. And the first, it would be the first tournament win in quite some time for Acola. A rare dry spell for the world's number 1, but Asimo, at the very least, will look to delay it. At the very most, deny it. Sitting there 1 stock away from death. You have no chance to make this comeback, says Asimo, says Acola. What keeps you going, Asimo?
I can't believe that he just let him get away with not jab
Oh,
jab Shoryu, not jab 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 Shoryu, but it was jab 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 Shoryu. This is some very high tech FGC that we're seeing here, but also some high tech Steve gameplay. Already sent an Ashmo to 80%. It's not looking good for our World Warrior here. If he wants to take it, the strong
oh.
elbow though. Jesus Christ, we're jabbing on the shield. Can we find it? He keeps getting so close to the Shoryu. The game could be yours, but not gonna find it.
Oh, beautiful
Oh no.
parry, but is going to miss on the Shoryuken. Not punished, however. The roll is, and now Asimo at ledge. Acola with victory at hand, perhaps looking for the anvil. Not going to find the victory there, but it will be
Oh.
the back air that does it. Acola wins Sumabato 52, and you gotta think that felt good for the world's number 1, the king with the diamond in the crown yet again.
Mhm. Very lovely to see return of form from Acola here. Finally able to take a tournament. He's been a bit shying away from these first places for a bit, and able to do it over Ashimo, who probably took the biggest win against him recently in recent memory. It's good to see that he still has it in him, and we're able to take it with that back air. I can't believe Ashimo jumped from ledge in that position. I honestly have no idea why he did that.
It's
Oh
rough, right? It is a
yeah.
rough. It's an indicator that maybe you're running out of steam a little bit. We knew that. You can look back on Asimo's decision making. Ultimately, it's a tough position to be in, having to fight Steve. as Ryu.
Mm.
We already knew, like, I mean, the game 5 from Sumabato 51, right? We saw that it took every last bit of effort that
Yeah,
yeah, Asimo was able to muster to even get to that point. But as we're there now, oh goodness me.
I
But
love you, chat.
Slather on more Vegemite. There, you know
That is
what,
true.
Gatsby, that's fine. And you know what? You gotta love Acola, the guy. The kid is just good people, and no
Mm.
matter what, I have to say, like, you can have that debate about Steve. I mean, keep it within the character, y'all, because
Yeah.
ultimately, like, this is just a kid who is really good at the game, very gifted, the mentality of an absolute champion. You do not get to be number one for 2 consecutive rankings without doing that. He's a great kid and a credit to the scene, and showing that there, humble as ever, knowing that Asimo was was a troublesome matchup for him, taking care of it by a score of 3-1. And what else can you say, Artrix, but Minecraft Steve?
Minecraft Steve. That is exactly what I say. Minecraft Steve. He's done it again. The Steve has done it again, and it's good to see. I mean, it's something that we've kind of all been waiting for, and something that we've all been thinking about, kind of in the back of our minds. Has everyone been able to catch up with Acola to some degree? I'd want to say yes. After seeing the amount of tournaments that Acola has, dropped at like second place, like, bruh, what a fall off! It's insane. But getting that win under your belt means a lot here, especially if you're still gunning for that number one position. There's a lot of players here in recent memory that are getting quite close to that number one position. We're seeing Spargo over in the US. We're seeing Mia putting on names. Acola, if he wants to hold on to that position, he needs more of these wins. So I'm glad to see that he's able to do it.
Yeah, and that is going to do it for us here at the
Hmm.
52nd edition of Sumabato. Thank you so much to Watch, our producer, for this thing, and to my co-commentator Artrix. Are you perhaps on Blue Sky? Because I know I am now.
What's Blue Sky? Oh, that's like the Twitter alternate. I haven't jumped on the biggest
Hey,
social media guy, but
get on there, man.
it,
You know,
it's
and
a good
you can
time to go.
definitely, and when you do, you can follow me at Stu the Announcer at bluesky.social.
Follow
So
Stu the announcer? One of
you already
Smash's
know.
greatest commentators and announcers? Oh my god.
Yeah, you already know, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for Sumabato 52. We will see you in 6 hours when the
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles play the New York Giants. Go Birds! And supposedly Cirque is happening as well.
Yeah, I
So
thought that was gonna be a
we're
search shout out. Oh no. Those poor guys. I'm
no.
already ready for it. I'm ready for Cirque. Check it.
Oh my goodness me, you are.
We've
That's
got the Mia banners.
You know what? I respect that, and yeah, that's Mia. He games you watch, so you can certainly do that here and for so many other Smash tournaments at
Mm-hmm.
VGBootCamp, the ancestral home for Smash Brothers the world over. And while I'm here, you know what? Thank you to Gimmer and Apostle for letting me MC at Supernova, I should say, for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been really cool. I'm really glad to be part of the VG Bootcamp family. Shout out Scabs, shout out Sean, yeah, and of course Watch, who is just an absolute treasure. Been doing these broadcasts for some time, and Artrix, I know that you can speak for the sort of like the English speaking Japanese scene more than I could. What a journey we have been on, and going it's only getting better from here as I read chat. Maybe it's not.
Thanks, Isaac. Happy birthday, Isaac. Also, shout outs to the other boys. All of that classic people. I do be missing my doing the tournaments in person over in Japan. We used to be doing these restreams just from the couch, or just be all this kind of sitting there just talking Smash the entire time. It's good time. So I was glad to see we kind of emulated that this morning, where you had Isaac and Sean sitting there just watching the game together from the same camera. It's bringing back that feeling, and that's what we want to bring back over. So more dubs coming your way. We know that everyone loves dubs of Japanese media. It's their favorite thing in the world. So we're gonna keep bringing it to you. Long live the English language.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, you know what? There's there's 2.4 billion English speakers in the world, so might as well bring that Smash goodness from the land of the rising sun to them. And we certainly thank
Mm-hmm.
you for joining us for the ride. We want to thank you for joining us for whenever we broadcast Sumabato or Umebura or Kagaribi, whatever else we've got going on over here. I want to get over there for an Umebura. Like I want to go see
Oh yeah.
Tokyo. And brother, I know that you're going to be there. I will count on you to take me to Japanese McDonald's and get a double Big Mac. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, of course. The Macca's. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah, sure. Macca's. Yeah. Do it. We'll hit it.
yeah, sure, yeah, of course. And I'm
Yeah.
sure I'm sure Japan has other food too. I don't know, but it's
I mean, it's Carter's favorite, and he's a champion. He loves the Mac. So,
oh,
whatever.
yeah, there you go. And I mean, look, the fact that T keeps talking about Canes is the funniest thing to me. So
It's insane,
maybe
bro.
that,
American food.
yeah, like I mean, if that's what you want to call Canes, sure. But we are going to we're going to go before I drop any more hot
Yeah.
takes.
Yeah.
Watch is screaming in my ears. Please stop. So for all of us here at VG Bootcamp, for my co-commentator Artrix, I'm Stu the announcer. Take care, everyone, and until we meet again, happy smashing.
See you. How good.
Not looking for the trap.